Cardinal, Mr. Votre.
Goodbye, Monsieur.
This all happened because of Carol's...
How can different speak?
What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
Apologies, it seems like I tried my best to suppress the due to my negligence.
Wow. Yeah. Anyways, the last...
It is as you said. It is not only the fountain.
That sounds awesome!
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Which ones? It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those. It was a coincidence, but perhaps you should now understand why.
Paimon, don't leave Paimon out of the conversation.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I discovered something strange. I did not sense too much hate. I don't know what caused this to happen, but, however...
Oh! Didn't we read...
You've read about it. In that case...
Huh? What are you...
Neuvia! Nice to see you again!
I've heard something. Rumors are abroad that someone's... So I told the Spina di...
Thank you. Where did you hear?
The Chief Justice who talked to Kiara.
So that's what...
Indeed.
Anyway,
The suspects who threatened Kiara might... We are planning to return to the Palais Mormonia to revisit some details and identify the senders of that threatening letter.
all right. Then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula and follow up on their progress. Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Neuvillete.
I have already considered that possibility. What is more important is how the case is perceived. I hope the same...
Strange. Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melazine! This is 100% the truth. Even the chief... What?
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal them.
That's exactly what I want. Think about how...
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on.
It feels like you've been following me this...
We were informed.
Have you had dinner yet? Why do...
This isn't a good time. Come on. Don't All right.
You shouldn't ever skip meals. Especially if you have...
I heard even Neuvillette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make...
Seriously? Were you planning?
Relax, I was just playing.
That's more like it. We should stand guard until the
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
Have you heard? Even the special patrol came...
Shh! Look! Isn't that Neuvillette?
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
This is truly...
So...
No, I should stay where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary commotion. Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mormonia. The smuggling case. The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
What does it say?
The principal offenders, Domenico, those with close connections or mutual interests with the offender. Among them,
So many names. Is the one
Yes, there is something suspicious about... It seems like he's closely related to...
Monsieur Neuvillete, someone claiming to be from the... He said... Huh? How did Navia find them so quick?
I too am for...
Hey, Navia, we're here! Whoa.
These are the people who have...
Invite them over.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's our
I've wanted.
Something feels off. But, oh well. Let's get...
Yes.
Your Essa?
Yes. Yes, Monsieur Neuvillete.
Did you write that threatening letter to
I did, but I...
Orders from whom?
Domenico. He was my boss.
Domenico. Where is he now?
The fortress.
Well, looks like you'll have to make the...
You've done more than enough.
Leave the formalities for later. You should find if he really is the...
All right, then.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meripede, dear esteemed guests.
We're back! Oh, and a greeting from none other...
This isn't anything new. Let's assume we... I do remember a thing or two.
Who does this guy think he is?
He once attempted to, I said, meaning that it was... To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator.
He's got the same concerns we do.
I am concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred.
That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Oh, did I hear someone say Melusine? What happened? Sijuin! Yeah, and where this... Really? Is...
There's no need to worry. Clarande is protecting her as we speak.
Well, that's great. But if the criminals Colonel's still...
Ah, head nurse. Do you require me?
Wriothesley,
Okay, I get it.
think of it as more of a humble thanks for the trouble.
Whoa! If Paimon were the...
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a light. But enough jokes. Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse is meant...
Please come with me to the infirmary. Ah, and watch your step. There's some pretty dark areas, so make sure you don't trip over anything.
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh?
Please rest here for a moment. Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink? Paimon's not that thirsty, but thirst is a warning, so I'll bring you some... Typical... why aren't you two saying...
You noticed them too. The badges they...
Familiar, but if both of you say so, let's go...
That's not a bad idea. I will stay here and wait for news from you.
Anything you need? Oh, this?
The Mutual Aid Network?
The parade?
Okay then.
We have a very long... We have never had... Helping each other is our...
Sounds like a pretty...
But people...
Interested in joining? If you'd like to learn more, here... Our slogan may have... Here, this book is for you. You'll...
You two look kind of familiar. It's the symbol of the mutual... From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals. The first president of our network was an amazing person. Powerful as he was, all of us have a lot...
We should have gathered enough information. Let's head back and talk to Neuvillete.
Did you manage to gather any intel?
According to them, the badges...
I personally crafted... Carol's medal was
Oh! So the network... Monsieur Neuvillete, His Grace has requested your presence in his...
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this.
Allow me to introduce this fine gentleman, Domenico. Why don't you explain everything to him?
Neuvillete? What do you want?
Calm down. Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine? Hassan has already confessed.
That idiot!
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea.
Yes.
Who is pulling your...
What? You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done.
It's best if I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the fort.
I can do that.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
I only intended to do some small business at first. After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Marechaussee, but I refused to accept any of it.
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melusines? Over that?
My initial target was Neuvillete. Everyone in the fortress of Meropide was declared guilty by him, after all. So they must more or less hold a grudge against him, right? If I could get them to strike back. But for some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously. In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melusines to salvage things. I recall that Chiara was the one who confiscated but the letter was in fact addressed to Essa.
Am I to assume that
No.
Is it true that all members involved in...
Yes. And that's all I know.
Sigewinne, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him. So,
Yes, I experienced a
And how long ago?
More than 400...
You might be overthinking that. Time can change.
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melusines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers. But in the present day, if someone were to threaten this...
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up...
Monsieur Neuvillete, when people refuse to for almost 500 people no longer... Right now...
Paimon gets it now. No wonder no one wanted to join forces with Domenico.
I am undeserved. It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. It is unnecessary to hope.
There's no need to be so. You're no longer that
I must say that thank you for clearing my doubts.
Huh? You're leaving?
And so soon, too?
Thank you for the offer, but I know how this place works. While some are here, the less time In
that case, I'll have to insist.
Please.
The first is about the guard.
I know. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Memoria's staff.
Well, that makes things a lot easier. Hey now, don't... Those from up there, I'll have a chat with
I see no issues.
Great! That's one thing.
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you...
Yep. Neuvillete thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang. I've looked into their according to existing... In other words...
What? During his trial...
Perhaps he had been...
An act?
Neuvillete and Vautrin had a close... Thus... The more and to those who had been sitting on the fence. That's all from me. Does it?
I don't have any. Well then.
Please, take care.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Riley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts, too. What do you think of me?
Paimon agrees with everything Wriothesley said. As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think, Traveler? Hey, any comments?
What I really think, every trial you've ever judged has...
As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust you. These changes were not due to any specific... I will try to contemplate this further.
Oh, huh? It's raining! Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
The Fortress of Meropide. It's a good place for me.
He owes me so many answers.
Neuvillete? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past. Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillete! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
Is the matter resolved?
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Wriothesley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melusines should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
At the Palais Mermonia,
I was worried that...
What a relief! Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillete, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
That's not how you celebrate!
I will consider it.
Really?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Yes! Thank you so much, Monsieur!
Now, if you'll excuse, I hope it will